I'm continuing on my journey to listen to every single band on the Download Festival 2023 lineup. And today we'll be listening to the second half of the bands on the Friday. So this will be on the OPUS stage and the Apex stage. That's the second largest and the largest stage at the festival. So if I listen to something that I know I desperately want to see and I will not leave the festival without seeing them live, I'll rate that as a must-see. If I think they're excellent and I definitely want to check them out, that will be a keen to see. If there's something interesting there and if the stars align and there's nothing clashing with them, I will mark them as a curious to see. Otherwise, it'll be a not for me, and I'll be listening entirely with the idea that I'm looking at this from a live music perspective. It won't be necessarily do I love the songs that I'm hearing, but it's am I excited to see them live at Download Festival. That's the lens that I'm going to be listening to these artists in. So, to begin with, we're going to go with the OPUS stage and start with the first artist on the current lineup listed to play it, and that is The Warning. Now, I've reacted to a few things from The Warning in the past. They're a trio of sisters from Mexico, and they're decent rock. So at the moment, I'm kind of already curious to see them. Let's see what they're like on a new listen here today. So this song is called Money. This is the most popular one according to Spotify. It's on the top, not the most played, but it's the most, it's the top rated one. Let's have a listen and go. So this is a newer one from last year, I guess. Nice. They do love their straightforward riffs. Being critical, it's like it's a basic rock, but there's some satisfaction to it. I'll listen to another one here. I won't say goodbye. So that one with grandson. Interesting. I'm sure I won't survive the fall. That's tricky, vocally. I think I might have heard a live version of this. That'd be interesting to see live, see how she handles that tricky series of notes. Nice. So they appear to have done a cover of Enter Sandman. Ooh, there's some niceness here. We'll go over to this one here, Evolve. This is the first song of theirs I heard, and I kind of liked it. Memory serves. You don't know how bad I'll get. A simple moment to Love a palm muted riff. Nice. Choosing the moments to release the palm. So they're decent, right? They're a solid band. I'm curious to see them, certainly. Keen strong. I just think the songs are they're a little simplistic for my taste in terms of the kind of rock world, but they're decent. They're decent musicians, and there's some moments. So I'm gonna say I'm curious to see The Warning. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Okay, Smashed Into Pieces is the next artist. I've not heard of these folks. Let's have a listen. Interesting series of outfits.
Like I'm buried alive, with some game over, but we keep holding the line. You fight me and I fight back.
Nice.
Come back, we get up and we do it again. I'm turning to a shadow, I can't let go.
By the guitar rhythm.
Better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Feels alright now, and are we? So turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. We're on the edge, we're miles apart. And I'm 6 feet under, digging down my heart. We're on the
It's like a puppier Linkin Park without the rap.
till I'm 6 feet under, digging down my heart. Till I'm 6 feet under.
You know, definite influences in Linkin Park.
Till I'm 6 feet under. We're in a maze now.
Interesting digital elements to this.
Arcade and I'm lost.
What's their breakdown like?
We're miles apart, and I'm 6 feet
Reminds me a little bit of
under.
Anne Is Okay vocals.
We're on the edge.
I was hoping for more from that, but that's a solid start. All eyes on you. Where are these folks from? Scandinavian.
Killer for hire, soldier of fortune. Gotta walk through a fire for what's important. And the warrior's blood through your veins is coursing.
Interesting voice.
Killer for hire, soldier of fortune. The whole world's watching every move. Take your shot, don't act a fool. All you
So it's Scandinavian, but it's got that sort of like
ever need.
Southern American
One bullet
twang.
in the chamber. Really
Oh.
take your aim, boy.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna save you. So what you gonna
It's
do?
jaunty with a swing to it.
Really take your aim, boy.
I'm enjoying this.
Gonna save you. So what you gonna do? Do or die, you're a mercenary.
Strange.
One of
These
the
little
kind
moments,
that
like
you're burning to carry.
a lot of space, vocal high in the
Make them
mix.
proud, that was necessary.
It's like a country rock.
Oh no, do or die, you're a mercenary. Now the whole world's watching.
All right, let's
every
listen to
move.
Boomerang. I'm assuming we're getting the same chorus. It's a really interesting blend of like industrial rock guitars, some country twang, a bit of pop.
I've been gone for a while now, but only to gain my power.
It's reminds me of Nickelback,
I've been fighting my team,
which is a good thing.
and I'm back upon my feet. The harder you fall down, the stronger you come back later. Man, I feel like an army, and I've only just begun. I've only just begun. I've only just
There,
begun.
Nickelback.
Hey, give me all you got. Bring your grenades and your load of guns. Hey, trying to take me down. I'm coming right back, back, back like a boomerang. Yeah, I'm back, back, back like a boomerang.
Man.
Yeah, I'm back, back, back like a boomerang. You've been trying to change me, but what's the point if I'm not me? Yeah.
I'm in. I don't think my friends will join me on this one, but I'm quite keen to see that. That's there's something within that tickles my bones. I like that sort of like country rock sort of vibe with a bit of a heaviness to it, a bit of just guitar distortion and stuff. The vocals at times a little bit something I'm not super gelling with, but there's moments. So I'm keen to see them smash to pieces. I want to see you live. Yep. Okay. Now the next artist is Elvana. Now I put in Nirvana here because Elvana is an Elvis impersonator doing Nirvana songs. They played Download Festival at the pilot they did in 2021. And it draws a crowd because you're like, well, Nirvana, we like Nirvana songs. And it's like, oh, let's hear what the Elvis style would be like. And the novelty wears off for me within a couple choruses. So they don't actually have any songs on Spotify. I look up Elvana. It's Evanescence. No, artist Elvana. This is not Elvana. That's not it, because it is like Elvis style Nirvana. So they're not on Spotify. Perhaps we could look at a YouTube video. Okay, so here's them on YouTube from Download 2019.
Yo, man! Go, 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 go.
Now, so far, this sounds like a strict recreation of the song. But then
Load up all guns, bring your friend.
you know, I don't know.
She's overboard, self-insured, and now another turn to her.
Yeah, I find that quite painful. It's just not for me. I don't think the abilities are there to do that. And yeah, I will not be seeing them. I'll be seeing that. The vocals not so strong. How has that act been able to book onto like massive stages to Download is beyond me. I guess it's just that fun curiosity factor of like, hey, it's jolly. I don't think it's that good. Okay, we're gonna move on then to Epica. Epica, I've heard one of their songs. It was one of the reactions I did like a while ago, a year and a half ago maybe. So they are like symphonic metal, which is not normally my jam, but I was quite impressed with them. They put on a bit of a show. So let's have a little listen here. 21 million listens. Sheesh. Epic. How long is this intro going to be? I don't have a lot of time here. Yeah, operatic vocals. There's a violin. It's quite beautiful. Let's skip ahead a bit. This is in 2003. Old song. 20 years! really impressive. It's quite beautiful. It doesn't do it for me. You know, there's something slightly Eurovision about it. God, people are gonna hate me in the comments. If there's any Epica fans watching. This is quite a jaunty cool moment. Sounds like Yanni. There's some good riffage going on with guitars, but it just doesn't have much punch to it for me. Moving on. It reminds me of Angel Dust, which I listened to when I was a wee lad. Pinched harmonics. Opera vocals? Not yet. Double kicks. So it's not a vocal style I'm drawn to. It's really impressive, fucking wildly hard to do, and there's a beauty to it, and there's a place for it in moments of film scores and things I kind of enjoy. But it's not something I'd actively listen to at all for myself. And would I go see it live? I'm kind of curious to see like a song of theirs live at Downloads. I can hear her live voice. It might be very powerful in the open air, as it were. So I'm gonna say curious to see, but it's probably for like a song, and then I go check out something else because it's just the music isn't my style of rock, I'd say. Okay, Asking Alexandria. Now I might have seen these folks before, or was it the other band I always get them mixed up with? The Amity Affliction? That double A, I get them mixed up. All right, Asking Alexandria, Alone in a Room. I have seen them at Downloads. This is a cover, isn't it? Oh, this is a very familiar melody. Get a lot of listens. Wow. It's quite pleasant. It's a good mix. Got a bit of edge, but it's polished. Do you know what? It reminds me of like a Destiny's Child vocal, right? I think that's what that melody reminds me of. Bills, maybe? So I've seen them before at Download Festival, and they were quite boring to watch live. Like they played well their instruments, and the sound was pretty solid, but it didn't have much personality to it, and I didn't find it very exciting. So probably not going to see them again. But let's listen to another one just have a little peek. 2009. It's a long time. Here's a new one. Orchestral. Great guitar tone. Wasn't expecting the halftime. I don't know what to rate these folks. Because if this was the first time I'd heard them, I'd be like, that sounds pretty solid. I'm keen to check them out. Because I was once keen to check them out because I thought they sounded good. And then live, I just found it a little bit uninspiring somehow. So I don't think I'll be going to see them again at Download, but that's just me. I think if you haven't seen them yet, then if you're going to Download, do check them out because they're solid. They're very polished. They performed well. Sound was good, but it just didn't have much personality and entertainment factor for me. So for me, I'm gonna say curious to see, because if there's nothing else on, sure, let's check out their latest version of their live show. Who knows? Okay, Within Temptation. That rings a bell. Sounds kind of symphonic metal. So I'm already like,
I can't sleep 'cause it's burning deep inside, like gasoline on fire.
It's a very old school sound. Like Meatloaf kind of days. What is it? 2011? Great voice. Kind of Shania Twain-esque. Cracking voice. The song is pretty solid, I'd say, but there's something about the soundscape that they're working with, that sort of symphonic sort of layering. It's slightly corny. There's a corniness to it that I don't really dig, but there's plenty there that I do like. What's the Reckoning like? Interesting. Okay, this is from 2-3 years ago. Bit of oomph. That's unusual, that drum pattern.
As cold as stone, they march in darkness and sleeping the young.
So it's a bit of an updated sound.
But soon they'll know the path they've chosen has carved their fate in stone. We rise against, we'll always hold the line of reckoning. Red tears run down like a river. Don't close your
Some great depth to the guitar.
disappear. Nothing
That tone.
and the pain. Don't let go, don't back down, hold the line. We'll be the reckoning.
So, I'm recognizing this logo. Faded Out, featuring Within Temptation. That looks like the Asking Alexandria thing. Is that right? See what's on the inside. Faded Out. So that's the one featuring Asking Alexandria. Is that right? So listen. Oops. Yeah, interesting. Maybe they'll play it together live. Let's listen to the one with Temptation. You hear her voice in the background. I think that's probably what that is. They've got to do this live together, right? They're playing on the same stage right after each other. Does she get a bigger part here? Okay, I'm ready for my rating. I'm curious to see Within Temptation. I don't know whether this song would feature in that set or Asking Alexandria set, but there's moments in there that are really impressive and decent, and I wonder what they're like live. But the music I wouldn't generally be gravitated to, that kind of symphonic-y metal thing. It's not really my jam, but there was enough there. But I'm somewhat curious to see what that might be like in a live context. And to round it out on the Opus stage, everyone knows this band. Evanescence! What a fucking tune this is. Bring me to life. Let's go. My God. 2003? I think this came out? Yeah.
How can you see into my eyes?
That's a banger.
Like open doors, leading you down into
I don't know what to rate them though.
where I become so numb. Without a soul,
Ah, it's a beautiful build. You can feel the tension.
spirit sleeping somewhere cold until you find.
It's the subdued drum beat, the sort of controlled, muffled with that guitar. It hints what's coming.
Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name.
Classic.
Save me from the dark. Bid my blood to
So,
run
20 fucking years. Why? Very nice. Yeah, we all know that song. My Immortal. So that's the really slow one, right? Yeah.
Just leave, 'cause your presence still lingers.
I mean,
here, and it won't leave me alone.
I've never seen them live,
These wounds won't seem to
so it could be really
heal.
impressive.
This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried,
It's a very pretty song.
wipe away all of your tears. When you scream,
Let's go to Going Under.
Now I will tell you what I've done for you.
Kind of gothic darkness is cool.
1,000 tears I've cried, screaming, deceiving.
So I never listened to Evanescence, really.
And you
This song is good.
still won't hear
Bring Me to Life is good.
me.
so of its time now, this sound.
Maybe I'll wake up for once.
Nostalgia.
Not tormented, daily defeated by you. Just when I thought I'd reached the bottom,
We'll give it the chorus and then we'll figure out the verdict.
I'm going on drowning in you. I'm falling forever. I've got to break through.
So, this is a tricky one because I've never seen them live and I really enjoyed Bring Me to Life when that came out, and Going Under I thought was great as well. And I'm certainly curious to see them live because I haven't done so and I want to know what it's like in a live setting. Am I keen to see them? Am I going to see them over something else? Ooh, if it clashes with something that I prefer, then no. But the other problem is, am I going to watch an entire set, a headline Opus stage set of Evanescence for the 2 songs I want to hear live? That's a cost of time, and I don't know. Especially when I'm looking over at the other stage I'm about to check out, the Apex stage. They're probably going to be clashing with the likes of Architects or Bring Me the Horizon. Oh, I don't think we're going to see Evanescence instead of any of them. But I'm sort of curious. I'm going to say I'm curious to see. It depends on how it shakes up, you know. Who knows? But yeah, if there's nothing else on at the same time, I would see Evanescence. Okay, so that is the Opus stage of Friday of Download Festival. Now we're going to go on to the Apex. This is the main stage. These should be some big hitters. Stand Atlantic. I don't know that I've ever heard of them before. Let's have a listen.
You make my head spin. God knows I can't win. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I got a fucking death wish. It's got me head sick. If I can't win, I'm losing to a fucking death wish.
Interesting layers in here.
I don't wanna suffer on the stupid things that you said. Why don't
Sort
you
of.
get great big enough for us? Yeah. Think I'm losing
Modern
something
pop EDM
that I
tropes in
didn't
here.
know I could have. I'll be drinking you sway till we're fucking dead. Yeah. Kissing the knife.
You can hear there's a great voice in there. Unless this is from Nothing Nowhere, because it's a feature. I don't know. So, I'm listening to another song that's just theirs.
What the fuck is wrong with me? Naked for your sanity. Strip my personality. Getting high.
So much autotune, which is like a style choice, it sounds. It's not a style I like. Especially if it's a live context. I don't want any autotune. Polished recording and production now. I like this.
Shivering in cold eyes, pretend I don't mind. Pleading for my life, wish I was out of sight. The fuck is wrong with my mind?
Oh, I really struggle with that level of layered on fucking autotune, which is, it's not necessarily because they can't sing. It sounds like there's a good voice behind it, but it's a style choice that I'm not a fan of. It's hard because there's some pop moments in there that I quite like. Lavender Bones, what do you like? Yeah, proper pop punk sounds.
Yeah. Is this on? Cool.
Suck it to me.
Sick of having empty habits leading to the selfish havoc. I'm lonely in my own bones. You're unweaving where you
Very
stand.
nice.
Stitch me into all your plans. Just like a cherry stone. Temporary fleeting thrills keep me bruising, make me ill. My
Not hearing
skin
the
has
strong
lavender
autotune in this, that's
tones.
great.
Tell me I'm a loaded gun, tie me up and come undone. I could cover it up, I
This rings a bell. Yeah, I know this song. This is great. This is great. Interesting. What's Coffee at Midnight like?
I don't wanna say goodbye. Can we just say goodnight? Tell me how to change your mind over coffee at midnight.
Oh, that's a tasty guitar riff. That little flick. I need a big chorus in this one. A little typical. All right, I have my verdict. There's some stuff in there that I really like, I'm interested in, but there's so much auto-tune in the more recent material that scares me for a live context. And there's a lot of kind of generic sort of pop punk stuff in there as well that I'm sure we could move past these days. So I'm gonna say I'm curious. I'm curious to see them live. If there's nothing clashing with that, I'd check that out. Because I like pop punk, it sounds like it's got positive vibes, but I worry how much of that is going to be backing track supported and auto-tune, and that makes me nervous. So curious is the rating there. Now, Nova Twins. I know these folks. I mean, this song, One by One, is off of Bring Me the Horizon EP, which is fucking amazing. I'm going to start with that. Well, because they bring me songs, so I don't know. We won't do that. Nova Twins, Antagonist. I think I might have done a reaction to this one. Let's put it on. So these are a really interesting pair of people. They've got a badass bass sound at times. There's some groove, there's some rhythm, there's some patterns I love. Plenty of attitude. It's a really interesting balance of clean, melodic, but also like spoken wordy bits and pieces. It's so creative. I love it. It's got fucking so much punch to it. Baseline Bitch is one of the songs I heard a few years ago. It's pretty cool. It's really raw, stripped back, but it's got a fire to it.
Bad rags, no cash, tucked under color tags. Dig it up, dirty gold. Pick it up, they won't know. Bad hash, talk trash. White noise, disturbance, flash. Turn it up, heads will roll. Pick it up, watch them fall. You know what time it is. Murder that baseline, bitch. We'll blow your mind with it. We'll slap that look right off your face.
On first listen, it's like, I don't know, but it gets into your skin.
Full stash in hand, perennial highs on tap.
was Cleopatra-like. I mean, I have my verdict. I'm just enjoying listening to them. They're fucking interesting. Filthy fucking bass sound. Love the fucking expression. Surely a chorus coming. Oh, it's the chorus. Quite a low energy chorus. Maybe this is. I happen to know that I am keen to see these folks. I think, based on the sound I'm getting from their recordings, I think the essence, they've not polished it up massively in production. So I think live they can deliver on this. And I do wanna check that out. So I'm definitely keen to see Nova Twins, because they've played Download the year that I couldn't go to every single day. I had a new baby at the time. And they also supported Bring Me the Horizon in London, but I don't think I saw their set. I saw them join Bring Me for one of their songs, this one, One by One. It's a good song. Okay, we're gonna go on to Hot Milk. Now, I've seen Hot Milk at Download before, and I liked it. They're like cheesy pop, rock, punk sort of style. It was a very rehearsed, stage kind of live show. Backing track clicks and stuff. I liked it.
Just about done living this life. Look at my face when you're talking to me. Brought a blunt knife to a gunfight. Words and phrases
catchy
like
as shit.
I'm taking my time if it's alright. Hold the world up, but it's weighing on me. Watch it all fall from a great height. All these rats that are running races.
Stay away. You push me to the edge. I need a tide to wave to drown out all the pain in me.
Just about to break. I can't stand the taste of candy-coated lies. These candy-coated lies.
Northern England.
Stay the same, driving me insane. Candy-coated lies. These candy-coated lies.
Yeah, it's like super poppity pop. But I kind of like it. It's very polished live, but it's catchy. There's some great stuff in there. I don't think this is a new song, is it? Horror Show. What are you? Ooh, drum and bass. Pick it up. That's tasty.
Awful, got myself in trouble. High but feel normal, feeling like a social tool. Headache, this is all a piss take. Made another mistake, am I a human earthquake? Cool. I don't like the way you dress. You're too dark, you fucked up mess. I'm scary, way too overbearing. Can't be us caring, give it a fucking rest. Horror show, can't look away.
Getting young blood vibes from this one.
I'm decay. Broke my heart a million times. Now I'm falling in love with the other side. Horror show, so stay away. Deadly but still afraid. Look, bottomize my
Let's go. Glass Spiders. Don't think I know this
If I
one.
gave all my heart till it tore me apart, would you
Very
feel
pop
better?
sound.
Destroy me completely and bury it deeply. Would you feel better?
not into this one.
Who knew that you trade your love and in cold blood? You'd be haunting the walls where we used to sin.
Too pop dance polish for me. Bring it back. Hey, what man, like Apex stage, main stage. It's a big shout for these folks. They might be connected with some folks. So Hot Milk. I enjoyed watching them when I saw them at Download last time. They were good live. They were solid, great voices, very rehearsed sort of stage. You know, swapping over, and like it looked like they'd really practiced their performance. But I didn't hate it. Like they're young kids and they're doing a good job. They're far better than I ever was at their age trying to rock out on stage. I'm gonna put them as curious to see because there's some songs I like in there. There's some moments I don't. So yeah, because I've seen them before, I'm gonna put them down as like curious. If there's nothing else at the same time, I might go and check them out again to see what the new songs are like live or see how they progressed performance-wise. Not like super keen. It's not for me. There's some stuff I like in there. Okay, we're gonna move on now to Neck Deep. I'm well aware of Neck Deep. They're helped the sort of pop punk revival a few years ago. And I've seen them play live. They supported A Day to Remember on tour in the UK. And I thought they were all right. They're good. They're quite good. They've got a couple songs I fucking love. They also do a lot of acoustic-y stuff, right? What's this? 110 million views. Right. Here's an acoustic-y song. It's that sort of like emo pop punk.
Take it slow, tell me all how you've grown just for me. Could we all reminisce?
I've sort of outgrown new versions of it.
Better yet, here's a
I'm an old man
make
now.
a list, fill it full of all the things I've missed.
Does this have any?
I can barely drive past the school.
They can write some good songs,
think
man.
of you and how we used to
Feel
act
it.
the fool. But worst of all, I wish I called at least 1,000 times or more just to hear what I've been missing. If a picture is all that I have,
As Kira would say, sad boy rock. Is it sad boy music? Sad boy rock?
If I picture it now,
It's got its place.
it don't seem so bad.
This is their big. I mean, it doesn't have as many listens now, but this is a classic. A classic. It's probably like 4 years old.
The block 1,000 times, you missed every call that I had tried. So now I'm giving up. A heartbreak in mid-December.
8 years.
You don't give a fuck. You never remember me.
But these are acoustic songs. Let's listen to a proper pop punk song. Can't Kick Up the Roots. I fucking love this song. This is one of my favorite pop punk songs I've ever heard. Honestly. Love that little snare roll. It's subtle. Proper high school rock music. But the chorus. I love the gaps in the riff. I love it. It's so nostalgic, formulaic in a way that I like. So many people watching this who are like, you don't like Epica? You like this? What the fuck? Yeah, I know. I spent a lot of time listening to pop punk when I was younger, and I love it. So yeah, that was great. Gold Steps. This is the first song I heard of theirs. It's got some depth to it, sonically. Love the little pingy cymbal work as well. They're from the UK, I think, right? Just said, shut the fuck up. What? Yeah, I really like it. A whole bunch. But what's the verdict? Ugh. Live, I wasn't super impressed with them. It was all right. It was decent. You know, they're fine. They're fine live. They're fine. I'm gonna put them as curious to see. There's some moments in there I like. There's some moments I'm like, so it's okay. Yeah, I'm curious. I might see them. I might not. That sounds like a damning review of someone who's just like, it's one of my favorite pop punk songs I've ever heard. But yeah, I don't know. Live, it didn't grab me before massively. But I don't know. Maybe it was just because I was so excited to see A Day to Remember. I wanted them to get off the stage so I could watch A Day to Remember. But I'm gonna put them down as curious to see. Not like gonna trip over myself to go see them, but they're a decent band. They're a decent band. Pendulum. This is some old school shit. With drum and bass. With some rock.
It's in your eyes, a color
At least it used to be.
looks like a new transition.
I don't know all the songs, so.
It's starting up and shaking your ground, turning your head to see a new day calling. Does it feel like a head to lean on?
This is not the Pendulum I remember.
You were born. I'm looking for your hand in the rough. You're caught in the wire. Will I lift you up?
There we go. That's more like what I remember. It's kind of okay. Not wild about the snare placement. That's better. It's kind of corny drum and bass. Main stage. Jeez. But if you're kind of drinking and partying, good vibes. Sounds like a good voice. Very pretty. Okay. This is the one I know from back in the old day. Reggae. Losing to drum and bass at some point. Love a bit of reggae.
Find your spine going numb.
Oh yeah! God, Raven. So that's Pendulum. There's a lot of that. And I don't really know what to rate them. It's either curious to see them. I've seen them live before, download very briefly while traveling between two stages to see other bands. I like, it's cool, it's a vibe. I don't listen to it generally. I listen to some of this kind of music now and then, but I don't know if I'm keen to see it. Like, I think it might be good fun. You know, sometimes you need a moment like this at a festival. Just fucking sit down, have a break, or stand up and jump around. I don't know. You can kind of both of those things can work well with this sort of music. So, I'm gonna say curious. Curious to see. I'm not gonna be sprinting to see Pendulum, but hey, they're quite fun. Sure. Okay, 2 more bands to go on the Apex stage on the Friday. Architects. I love me some Architects. I've seen them live several times. And yeah, they're a fucking solid band. Animals is a tune. Woofa. Absolutely slaps. Industrial grinding guitars. They will easily take on the main stage.
I do my best, but everything seems ominous. Not feeling blessed.
Tom-toms.
The opposite. This shouldn't feel so
Solid musicians. Great live.
It never rains, but it pours.
Oh,
We're just a bunch of fucking animals.
so good.
We're afraid of the outcome. Don't cry to me because the fiction that we're living in says I should pull the pin.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. Doomsday is a fucking banger. This is my favorite song by them, I think. Oof. It's amazing. Kick it! Ah. They've got some really amazing songs, really creative and original. Not so much their latest album, but previous, fucking amazing.
Remember when hell had frozen over? The cold still burns underneath my skin. The water is rising all around me, and there is nothing left I can give.
Great drums.
All these tears I've shed, I saw the wildfire spread. You said you cheated time, but heaven was in my head. They say the good die young. No use
The riff in this is incredible.
Cause it's not enough. And when the night gets light, it's like a brand new doomsday. What will be.
Yeah, it slaps. The only reservation I have is I didn't really gel too much with their latest album. I thought it was solid, very polished. It had some decent, templated structure to it. There's a couple of fucking great songs on it. I really liked When We Were Young. I really like Deep Fake. Numeral Low Ground is good. Tear Gas I also quite enjoy. But it was also a little bit less creative and original. It didn't stand up as much to the bar they had set for themselves before of how fucking amazing some of their songs can be. So they might play a lot of their newer stuff live, but because it's a festival, bands are less likely to play a lot of new stuff. They know they're going to have a curious crowd who want to hear, you know, their older catalog as well. So that might help it. Maybe there'll be a bit of a balance there. So I'm definitely keen to see Architects live at Download Festival, in the hopes to get more of a festival set and they play a breadth of their catalog. And hopefully for me, the songs off the new album that I really like, When We Were Young, I think is fucking great. I think it's a really good song. Again, it's that slow grinding rhythm. It's got punch to it. Great vocal. Straight into a chorus. It's grand. Yeah, so I'm keen to see Architects at Download. For sure, they're fucking good. All right, we're gonna move on to the last band on Apex stage, Bring Me the Horizon. Now, I've been waiting for these folks to play a headline set at Download for many years. They've been ready for a long time. They are fucking good live. I've seen them several times. God, what song to start with? Jeez, Throne is amazing. Yes, wow. Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna put on my favorite song by Bring Me the Horizon. This is what got me into the band. Shadow Moses. This song is awesome. It's got fire, it's got fucking great riffs, great drums, intensity. It's relentless, it's fucking great.
Can you tell from the look in our eyes?
I feel it's building to something powerful.
We live our lives and we're ready.
It's that kind of drum production. Full drums are not kicked in.
Can you tell
Just lower the mix. Now it's building. Guitar riff is coming up.
we live our lives and we're ready to die?
And then, oh, the rhythm here. I just think that's fucking brilliant. Fire. And then this. Oh, the pitch. Oh, it's just amazing. It's a near perfect song. I just think it's excellent. Fun fact, my wife walked down the aisle to this. True story. This was playing while she walked up towards me at the altar. My wife's a fucking badass. We had a kick in here as well. So epic. Good song too. Not my favorite song, but it's a great intro.
My secrets are burning all from my heart and my bones catch a fever when it cuts you up this deep.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's very slow, kind of earnesty, meaningful. So it's like the slow dance kind of song, and it's great. It's got its place. But what else can we put? Throne, fucking Throne. Good song. Very good song. lot like Faint by Linkin Park. It reminded me of that when it first came out. The drummer does some beats you don't expect. This is a very dynamic drum beat for this kind of song. Can you guess the rating I'm gonna give this one? I'm gonna see Bring Me the Horizon at Download. Oh yes, I am. And I've seen them, it's gotta be easily 10 times, in all manner of venues, and they've been great every time. I think they're fucking great. And you know what, actually, the one caveat is, Ollie Sykes' live vocal, clean vocals, have historically not been very good in my opinion. But in the last couple of records, his vocal performance live has massively improved. I think the lad's been taking lessons and taking it seriously. Now he's an absolute force to be reckoned with, and his scream vocals are amazing. So a must-see for me. Bring Me the Horizon. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm going to be seeing them at Download. So that's all of the bands on the Friday of Download now checked out. So let's recap the Friday here. So actually, I've already done the Avalanche and Dogtooth recap there. Oh, fuck it, we'll do the whole thing. Right. Dogtooth. I'm curious to see Pupil Slicer, fucking ridiculous name, Brutus, Empire State Bastard, Gwar, Carpenter Brute. Avalanche, curious to see Fixation and Crawlers. Keen to see Red Hook. They kind of grabbed me. They hooked me. Opus Stage, curious to see The Warning, Epica, Asking Alexandria, Within Temptation, which was a surprise. I didn't think I'd be curious to see them, but there were some moments there I liked. Evanescence as well. And then keen to see Smash to Pieces, Smash into Pieces. There was something there. Apex Stage, curious to see Stand Atlantic, Hot Milk, Neck Deep, Pendulum, all pretty decent. Keen to see Nova Twins, Architects, and must see Bring Me the Horizon. The rest, perhaps not this time. But yeah, there's lots to enjoy. Friday's a solid, intriguing day with a couple of things I'm very excited about. So great, amazing. Right, the next stage I'll be doing, next day will be Saturday, of course. I'll be looking at the Dogtooth stage and the Avalanche stage and listening to all of those bands next week is the plan there. Because these videos, I have to find an hour and a half in my life to have time alone to record this. And I've got small children and a full-time job, so it's tricky. But I'm going to try and get that out next week, and we'll see what's going to be cracking on the Saturday at Download Festival 2023. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like YouTube to send you more videos like this in future, then do boop the subscribe button. If you're interested in some additional content from me and some early video access, I have a Patreon page for as little as £1 a month where you can help support the channel. Either way, thank you for watching, have a wonderful day, and maybe I'll see you in another video.